Hello, everybody. Sharon Adams here to talk about trademarks again. Today, I am going to be talking about um, things to think about when you're creating a brand, when you're creating your original brand logo, and perhaps you're working with a design person, or perhaps you are a branding agency. These are things to consider from a trademark perspective when creating a brand. So I have a couple of slides that I would like to share. Yeah, okay, so I went on to the internet and I just searched branding packages and I came up with this. So what we're going to talk about today is creating a brand package with trademark registration in mind. And of course, people that are having a brand created for them, these are things that you might keep in mind when you're, looking at different branding options. So just to look at these two, this is from that website that I went to, and just to say, the US Patent and Trademark Office will consider these two images here to be two different trademarks. A lot of times in the branding world, they're like, oh, we've got our color palette, and this is the same image, and they kind of think of it as the same image, the same thing they just think of it as like, this is your brand. Okay, these are your colors, and then this is the image, and we can mix them up. But the USPTO does not think of it that way, and the USPTO would consider these to be two separate trademarks. So the background colors are different, clearly, and this is green and obviously navy blue. And so, yes, the design is the same. So what would be an option in this case? Well, if this was black and white, which I got it as close to black and white as I could, you could submit this design right here as a black and white image. And if you submitted it as a no color claim, which you can do, so you file a black and white image, but you claim no colors, then the application will protect all colors. So if the registration does issue, then all of these colors would be protected and other colors also. Any color basically would be protected because the design is the same. You have the solid arrow on the top, you have the outline of the arrow on the bottom. You have the solid arrow on the top, you have the outline of the arrow on the bottom. If it's in black and white, and there's no color claim, then that would cover that design in all colors. Now you can claim black and white as colors. So that's an option also, but the way to get a no color claim is to file an image as black and white. Okay, so that's one thing to think about. Just, if you have the option of filing, one of these things, why choose the colors? Just go with the black and white image, choose and then all the colors would be protected. I wanted to move on to this, which is, again, like I said, went to this website. They came out with this examples of a branding package. And this just shows, again, you have your color palette, you have your font styles and your logo. And you can see there's several versions here. So again, from the US Patent and Trademark Office perspective, there are 4 different trademarks here. 4, okay? The first one is this one over here where you've got the dark blue background with the white letters, and you have this S, with these triangles around it in kind of a golden color. Now the sort of the layout of this one is the same as this one over here, but as you can see, the background is white, the words are in the blue color, and okay, that logo image is the same. So the USPTO would consider those to be different, just as before. When the colors are different, those are not the same from the US Patent and Trademark Office perspective. Now these two, this one right here and this one, hey, they've got the same colors, they've got the same, font style, they've got the same logo, this one up here and this one down here, but the relative position of the S, this, logo S thing here, is different. Okay, here it's, left, right, and here their one is above the other. The USPTO considers those to be different. And then, of course, you just have this logo here, right here, the S in the circle. So that would be 4. 1 over here, 2, this S in a circle, 3 here, and then 4 here. That's how the USPTO will look at this. And what I'm trying to say is when you're going to file a trademark, maybe think, and when you're creating a brand package, think, what is the exact image I want? Like maybe you do want something like this in black and white. Then you could have this version here, and it would also cover this version here. All right, that would be one option. Or you could do something like do what's called a word mark, which is just the words without any logo design at all for sun-grown in this scenario. And then also maybe do a separate trademark application for this logo design because it is consistent between all four of these. And that would be two trademark applications that would cover all of these various like images that are shown right here. Now, just to illustrate this point, this important the how like serious the USPTO is about this placement, because people give me pushback. They're like, they're the same. Not from the USPTO perspective. Okay. Evidence is here. State Farm. State Farm has many, many trademarks. And this is two trademark applications that they filed on the same day. You can see it somewhere here, filed 12/15/2011, filed 12/15/2011. The goods, the services in this case are the same for insurance underwriting. For insurance underwriting, well, why did they file two? Because the logo is different from the USPTO perspective. The font is the same, the angle of the letters is the same between State Farm and State Farm. The three ovals are the same, the image is the same. The only difference is the relative position of these two items, this three ovals and the words, their relative position to each other. And on that basis, the USPTO will consider those to be two different trademarks. And that is exactly why State Farm filed two trademark applications and got two registrations. So I just really wanted to share that with you because that is something that sometimes people are not 100% clear on. In terms of just at the initial stage when you're creating your brand. It's just something to keep in mind, just something to think about. So yes, that is my presentation, and here is my contact info. This is my website, adamslaw.biz. My contact info is here. You can reach me at this phone number or email me. I talk about trademarks. That's all I do. I have lots of thoughts on trademarks, and I would be happy to talk with you about your trademark. Sharon Adams at Adams Law Office. Hope you have a great day.